trade window is officially open. Over the next 2 weeks, each team may designate one player set to become an unrestricted free agent to play on the franchise tag for the 2025 season. In Carolina, the Panthers have re-signed quarterback Andy Dalton to a 2-year deal that will keep the veteran as a backup behind Bryce Young. University of Miami quarterback Cam Ward is expected to be one of the first players selected in April's draft, but his message to any team that passes on him, quote, "That's your fault. You've got to remember you're the same team that's got to play me for the rest of my career, and I'll remember that." The NFL Combine, presented by Microsoft Copilot, is just days away. Watch February 27th through March 2nd on NFL Network and streaming on NFL Plus. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
This is the story of the one who, as a maintenance specialist for a historic high-rise, knows that vintage charm historically needs constant attention. Which is why, when it's time to upgrade turn-of-the-century mechanicals, they turn to Grainger. With easy access to 1 million-plus products and the scale to deliver when and where you need them. The right tools and supplies are never far away. So the one can keep that vintage building running like new. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hi, it's me, your USPS Ground Advantage shipment. Just left the warehouse and hitting the road.
I know. Just got the notification.
Great. Smooth sailing so far. I'm almost there.
Yes, I know. I get all the updates.
Made it. Safe and sound.
I know.
Well, did you know I was with USPS the whole time?
Oh, yeah. I know.
Keep your business in the know with the USPS Ground Advantage service. Visit USPS.com/in-the-know.
It happens to be a Wednesday, the 19th day of February, 2025. And in the newsroom, Jared Anchondo, I'm Carroll. We've got all sorts of things to cover before we hit the news. Right, Jared?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's see. In the news, the Village People are suing comedian Jim Jeffries for saying that the song YMCA is a gay anthem. I'm looking at it this way. It's a landmark case of cop versus construction worker versus comedian versus Indian chief. Yeah. It could just go on and on and on. Oh, well. Something to look forward to in the U.S. court system. Okay, and let's see. Looking back in history, let's go all the way back to the year 1600. The Peruvian stratovolcano Huaynaputina erupted, creating the most catastrophic volcanic explosion in South America's recorded history. Some 1,500 people were dead. Yeah, and I figure by the time someone was able to get through yelling, "The Peruvian stratovolcano Huaynaputina is erupting," pretty much everybody was toast already by then. You would think they could have come up with something a little bit easier to, fall off the tongue, right?
Fire Mountain.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that might do it as well. And, the Powerball jackpot is up to $195 million as of tonight. You got to buy a ticket?
Oof.
Okay.
I need to.
Yeah. A suggestion, if you win, take the lump sum, which would be about $66.8 million. That's about the most money you can make for doing nothing short of becoming a Kardashian. Yes. Isn't that false advertising? You just won a $195 million jackpot. By the way, you only get $66.8 million. I would think our Attorney General would file suit on something like that. But that's just the way I look at it.
They always got to get their taxes.
I guess. Okay. Are you ready for birthdays?
Birthday time.
Okay, Smokey Robinson is 85.
Wow.
Singer Lou Christie is 82. Okay, I wonder if he still has that falsetto voice. Guitarist Tony Iommi of Black Sabbath, 77. Actor Stephen Nichols, 74. Actor Jeff Daniels, 70. Actor Leslie David Baker, 67. Seal, 62. Did you see the commercial he did?
Yes, the Super Bowl commercial. Oh, yeah.
Okay, actor Jessica Tuck, 62. Actor Justine Bateman, 59. Actor Benicio del Toro, 58. Actor Bellamy Young, 55. Singer, actor Haley Duff, 40. Actor Victoria Justice, 32. Actor David Mazouz is 24. Actor Millie Bobby Brown, 21. Local birthdays coming up.
Let's talk about it, bringing community mental health issues to your radio. Listen each Sunday morning to Kxo AM 1230 at 7 a.m. or on Sunday evening at 7 p.m. on FM 107.5 or log on to kxoradio.com for a podcast of the show in its entirety. This program is produced by the Public Affairs Department of Kxo AM 1230 and FM 107.5. Let's Talk About It is presented as a public service of Imperial County Behavioral Health Services.
We have happy birthday wishes for Beatriz Renteria, Julian Barbosa, Nora Sanchez, Robert Hignite, Nancy Dye, Vivian Jaramillo, Cesar Moore, Nina Hernandez, Leticia Garcia, Aida Cumuso, Julian Hernandez, Robert Phillips, Buck Benson, Connie English, Mayela Ruiz, Jay Silva, Irene Solario, Jerry Whitman, and Judy Brewer. Happy birthday from KXO. Okay, no prizes, but we get to celebrate your birthday with you. Okay? That should be worth something, don't you think?
It's worth the world.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Google has confirmed that Gemini AI is being used by bad actors all over the world. Ha! Go figure. I mean, who would have thought this was coming, huh? According to Google, the misuse can be traced back to China, Russia, Iran, and North Korea. Well, you got to trust the leaders of each and every one of those countries, right? Oh, boy. I can name a few bad actors in Hollywood, but I don't think they make the list on this occasion. Yeah, well. So anything exciting going on? Are you ready for Mardi Gras?
I'm ready for Mardi Gras. Oh, yeah.
Okay, how about are you ready for the fair? It's sneaking up.
And that's right around the corner. That's going to be all kinds of fun.
Yeah, and things are going to be different at the fair this year, both for the fair and for us.
Oh.
So.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you ready for the news?
I'm ready for the news.
You're pretty much ready for anything.
Uh-huh.
Okay. It's a look at World and California news headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. They are delivering real-time updates about the air that we breathe.
CBS News Brief. Icy weathers plunged the nation's midsection into a big chill. CBS meteorologist David Parkinson.
Oklahoma City and Tulsa below zero. Kansas City at minus 13.
They're bracing for snow after deadly flooding over the weekend in the Tennessee and Ohio valleys. The Justice Department's bid to drop corruption charges against New York Mayor Eric Adams goes before a federal judge today. CBS's Katrina Kaufman.
Adams, for one, has denied all the charges against him. He also says that he has not had any quid pro quo with the government.
There's unease across Europe after a high-level meeting between the U.S. and Russia on ending its war next door. Correspondent MTS Tyab.
The president's suggestion that Ukraine started the war and not Russia, which launched a full-scale invasion nearly 3 years ago, has shocked Ukrainian and European leaders who were also left out of the talks.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news. Rap star A$AP Rocky is found not guilty in his gun assault trial in Los Angeles.
I really want to thank the jury for making the right decision, and I'm just so thankful. This is crazy right now. This whole experience has been crazy for the past 4 years, but I'm thankful. Nonetheless, I'm thankful.
A jury of 7 women and 5 men finding the rapper, whose real name is Rakeem Mayers, not guilty on both felony counts of assault with a semi-automatic weapon. He was accused of shooting at his friend during an argument in 2021. LA County's annual homeless count is underway. Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass says the city's efforts to reduce the homeless population are working.
I think we are all proud of the fact that our collaboration has led to a decrease in street homelessness.
The count started Tuesday night following a month-long delay due to the deadly wildfires. A state review board on Tuesday rejecting recent updates to California's low-carbon fuel standards, delaying rules expected to raise gas prices. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org. You'll get real-time information about the air that we breathe.
Autumn is in the air, and like the leaves, prices are falling at Harbor Freight's parking lot sale this weekend. We've got tons of products on sale, like 3-ton jacks for under $100, 5,000-watt generators, $250 off, plus dual bevel miter saws at nearly half the price of the competition. Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight. Valid until 10/13/24, while supplies last. So hurry in. Limitations apply.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like to check the propane tank on your grill first before hosting a tailgate.
Let's fire up. Here, let me try. Seriously? You didn't check the propane? Who wants chips?
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds.
Salt and vinegar?
You're in good hands with Allstate.
Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
It's page 1 of the local news. Page 1 is service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the Valley. You'll find one at Health Central Motors, another at the Imperial Valley Mall, a third at the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive. And if that doesn't work for you, give them a call. They have mobile service vans that come to you wherever you are in the Valley.
KXO News. Rare pest discovered at Calexico Port. A rare pest was found in a shipment of produce at the Calexico Port of Entry cargo facility. Here's George Gale.
According to U.S. Customs and Border Protection, on January 8, 2025, agriculture specialists at the port inspected a shipment containing a red and green leaf lettuce. Shipment was referred for an intensive agriculture inspection. CBP agriculture specialists discovered an unusual insect in the lettuce leaves. The pest was sent to the U.S. Department of Agriculture Animal and Plant Health Inspection Service for identification. On February 5th, 2025, USDA identified the pest as a Campeslosa peregrine, the part of the fruit fly family. The species has not been recorded in the USDA pest identification database. Calexico ag specialists scored a first. The driver and the produce shipment were returned to Mexico after the initial encounter. Roque Casa, port director, said that discovering the first of its kind pest in the nation is a remarkable achievement. He said the agriculture specialist role will continue to aid in safeguarding the environment and agriculture. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And a mobile home fire happened in Calexico, and a Calexico resident was rescued. The fire was reported Saturday. The mobile home was located in the backyard on Heber Avenue and 10th Street. When police arrived, they noticed a person trapped in the mobile home. Officers used a baton to get the man out of the mobile home. He was uninjured. Calexico Fire was able to contain the fire to the mobile home and keep it from spreading to other structures. The cause of the fire is under investigation. KXO Local News Time, 7:42.
How about the next time you need service on your car? We come to you. Hi, this is Mike Allison for Real Central Motors and Quick Lane. Our mobile service vans are an extension of our dealership service lane. We will come to you for an oil change, filters, brakes, batteries, tire rotation, and so much more. Hey, while your car is just sitting there at work, we'll take care of your service needs, and it doesn't cost any extra. Schedule your appointment now at elcentralmotors.net El Centro Motors mobile service vans. What a great idea.
And the CBP releases their 2025 monthly update. Here's George Gale.
Customs and Border Protection released operational statistics Tuesday for January 2025. A complete report is available at CBP's Stats and Summaries webpage. The report indicates from January 21st through January 31st, 2025, the number of U.S. Border Patrol apprehensions along the southwest border dropped 85% from the same period in 2024. Number of inadmissible aliens encountered by CBP's Office of Field Operations at the ports of entry along the southwest border dropped 93% in the 11 days after January 20th compared with 11 days prior. In the past 2 fiscal years, CBP seized record numbers of fentanyl, nearly 50,000 pounds, enough to produce more than 2 billion lethal doses. In January 2025, CBP seized 1,029 pounds of fentanyl. Methamphetamine seizures increased by 15%. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And the new edition of Discoveries Magazine is out, the 2025 edition. It is the yearly publication of University of California, San Diego Health Sciences. They have expanded the distribution of this year's magazine, themed Connection to Community, to share the incredible stories, innovative partnerships, groundbreaking research, and vibrant spirit that defines their collective impact on health and medicine. It is hoped the articles in Discoveries inspire reflection and new possibilities for connection with UC San Diego. KXO, that's it for page 1 of local news. Page 2 and weather next.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the valley and mobile service vans that come to you. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models. You don't need an appointment at the Quick Lane locations, but call for an appointment with a mobile service van. They come to you.
Hi, it's me, your USPS Ground Advantage shipment. Just left the warehouse and hitting the road.
I know. Just got the notification.
Great. Smooth sailing so far. I'm almost there.
Yes, I know. I get all the updates.
Made it. Safe and sound.
I know.
Well, did you know I was with USPS the whole time?
Oh, yeah. I know.
Keep your business in the know with the USPS Ground Advantage service. Visit USPS.com/in-the-know.
Ever feel like everything in life is moving at hyperspeed? Slow things down with the all-new Nissan Murano, an unapologetic refuge amidst the daily hustle and bustle. Re-energize with massaging, leather-appointed seats to melt away the tension of a busy day. Escape into your favorite music with a Bose premium sound system or set the vibe with ambient mood lighting. Because sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. Check out the all-new Nissan Murano at nissanusa.com. Panoramic models, ambient lighting, and massaging leather-appointed seats are optional features.
It's page 2 of the local news. Page 2 is brought to you by Burgers and Beer. They're serving the best burgers in town. They have daily lunch specials every day, Monday through Friday. And, of course, happy hour every day, 7 days a week, 3 p.m. till 6 p.m. Burgers and Beer.
Scammers just won't go away. IID is issuing a scam alert. Here's George Gale.
IID says customers are reporting fraudulent scams. The Imperial Irrigation District says customers are reporting getting calls from the scammers. Then in many cases, the scammers are posing as utility representatives attempting to contact IID customers over the phone, in person, or through email. They threaten to cut off customers' electricity if they don't provide financial information. IID says if your account is delinquent, you will be notified by mail through your account before your account is turned off for non-payment. If scammers contact you, don't give out any information. Contact the IID to verify the status of your account. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And a labor law workshop set for February 27th is a must-attend event for business owners, managers, and HR professionals. It will provide the latest labor laws, workplace safety regulations, employment requirements, and civil rights compliance. This workshop, presented by key state agencies, will provide valuable insights to help businesses navigate the evolving legal landscape and remain compliant. It will be held at the Lion Center in Brawley starting at 9 a.m. on February 27th. The workshop is free to Brawley Chamber of Commerce members and $10 for non-members. Contact the Brawley Chamber of Commerce for more information. And turn your dream into a home. Here's George Gale with some details.
That is the theme of a special workshop. If you have wanted to buy a home but just didn't know how, this workshop is for you. The home buying workshop is designed for first-time buyers or anyone looking to navigate the home buying process with confidence. It is being held at 6 p.m. this evening at 204 South Imperial Avenue in Brawley. Session will cover essential steps, financing options, and expert tips to help you make informed decisions. Attendees will also have the opportunity to ask questions and receive guidance tailored to their needs. Registration is free. Contact the Brawley Chamber of Commerce. Workshop will be presented by Emmanuel Gonzalez. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
KXO News Time, 7:49. We'll take a look at weather next.
Hungry for the best burger in town or an ice-cold beer? Did you know that Burgers & Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6? Get drink specials all day like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wine Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. For February specials, enjoy a Rose Margarita or a refreshing Bud Light. And don't miss our Plate of the Month, Spaghetti a la Bolognese. Burgers & Beer, proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Open daily starting at 9. Burgers & Beer, for the best burger in town.
The National Weather Service says dry, warm, and tranquil weather conditions will be common through the rest of the week. A couple of weak weather systems will bypass to the north of the region, one on Thursday into Friday, another on Saturday, delivering some breezy conditions focused more over the lower Colorado River Valley. Strong high pressure will then build across the region by Sunday and last well into next week, delivering above normal temperatures that could potentially push near record territory by the middle of next week. 81 the high yesterday, 47 the overnight low. Today will be sunny with a high near 81, west wind about 5 miles an hour. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 50, light wind becoming south about 5 miles an hour. Sunny tomorrow with a high near 82, north wind about 5 miles an hour. 54 degrees, 30% relative humidity, wind out of the southwest 5 to 7 miles an hour. Air quality moderate in Calexico, good everywhere else in the valley. Local news, page 2, brought to you by Burgers & Beer. It's the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You can bring the family. You can meet your friends and have a good time at Burgers & Beer. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. What a great place for a quick getaway. The Peanut Patch. They go nuts for you and so much more. The Peanut Patch with many homemade candies and treats. How about fresh English toffee? Oh, so good. Pecan turtles made from a special family recipe. So many homemade chocolates and so many other great items available at the Peanut Patch in Yuma. The Peanut Patch open Monday through Saturday, and they are welcoming you with tours. Yeah, ask about tours. Tuesdays and Fridays. Check it out. Find the Peanut Patch on the web, thepeanutpatch.com, and get directions. Go to the Peanut Patch. Enjoy a day among all the friendly people and the great things available. The Peanut Patch. They go nuts for you and so much more at the Peanut Patch in Yuma. And it's Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Hospital, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. NBA action resumes tonight. It'll be the Hornets and the Lakers. Yeah, it's a game that was rescheduled because of the fires in LA. And National Hockey League, well, yeah, it's the Four Nations face-off and the championship game. Yeah, they're going to skate off tomorrow, Canada and the US of A. It should be a good one. I'm going to strap on my skates and get out there on the ice.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
Major League Baseball spring training underway, and Commissioner Rob Manfred yesterday called payroll disparity a principal concern throughout the industry, but Manfred would not commit to a salary cap as a central point of negotiations leading up to the expiration of the collective bargaining agreement. The Dodgers stoked concerns about payroll disparity with their spending over the past 2 seasons. Well, they signed 5 players to 9-figure contracts. We're talking about Shohei Ohtani, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, Blake Snell, Will Smith, and Tyler Glasnow. So, yes. Anyway, Padres say, okay, no change in our goals. We're going to play tough, and we're going to be there at the end. Joe Buck will call a Major League Baseball national telecast for the first time since 2021, when he provides play-by-play of the opening day game between the Brewers and the Yankees on ESPN. Buck's last national broadcast was with Fox Sports in 2021, when he covered his 24th World Series for the network. And 7 men have been charged by federal prosecutors for their alleged roles in a string of burglaries at the homes of prominent professional athletes. According to the complaint, a copy of which was obtained by ABC News, the 7 main men, ranging in age from 20 to 38, are all from Chile, members of a South America theft group. They're accused of stealing more than $2 million in valuables. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Hospital. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers. Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you, your home, your business, your construction site, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Nicola said today it has filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection and would pursue a sale of all or most of its assets after grappling with rapid cash burn and struggling to raise funds in the past few quarters. Nicola is an EV firm that went public during the pandemic, and they build trucks. Nicola said it decided to initiate a sale process of its assets to maximize value and ensure an orderly wind down. The company, based in Phoenix, was founded more than a decade ago. And President Donald Trump threatened to place a tariff of around 25% on cars imported into the United States, a policy that could raise prices on cars from most automakers, including American car brands, almost immediately after the tariffs are imposed. The tariffs could add thousands of dollars to the cost of cars, according to experts. That could put the price of cars already near record highs out of reach for many buyers. Automakers cannot move production of cars quickly, even if they have excess capacity at U.S. plants or have closed plants in the past. It can take years to shift production of cars to a new line. Let's take a look at Wall Street, and we see red. Right now, the Dow off 200 points at 44,355. The S&P 500 is off 14 at 6,115. The NASDAQ down 76 points at 19,966. Gold, however, is up $2 an ounce. Oil is up 52 cents a barrel.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
It will be sunny today with a high near 81, west wind about 5 miles an hour. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 50, light wind becoming south about 5 miles an hour. Thursday, sunny with a high near 82, north wind about 5 miles an hour. 55 degrees, 30% relative humidity, wind out of the west-southwest 325 miles an hour, air quality moderate in Calexico, good everywhere else. Financial news brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal, the only Valley Postbox service offering 24-hour a day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil, El Centro.
The best oldies on the radio. 1230 KXO.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by T-Mobile Business Advantage.
I'm Peter King. CBS News has learned that the Trump administration has paused all immigration applications from certain migrants from Latin America and Ukraine. Immigration reporter Camilo Montoya Galvez has more on this exclusive story.
We're talking about hundreds of thousands of Ukrainians and also migrants from other crisis-stricken countries like Haiti, Venezuela, Cuba, and Nicaragua who were allowed into the U.S. under President Biden, but only on a temporary basis. And so many of them have been applying for something called TPS, temporary protected status, asylum, or a green card because they have a U.S. employer or a relative who is willing to sponsor them.
Administration officials tell CBS News they're concerned about fraud and security issues. As the U.S. and Russia continue talks on an end to the war in Ukraine, President Trump has falsely claimed Ukraine started the conflict, and its president says Trump is living in a world of disinformation. More from Kyiv and the BBC's James Waterhouse.
Mr. Zelensky denied Mr. Trump's claim that his popularity rating was just 4%. Recent polling here suggests it's more like 57%. He repeated his calls for foreign troops to be stationed in the country after a ceasefire is agreed, a proposal the Kremlin has described as unacceptable.
The deep freeze has the northern plains well below freezing. A system that dropped a foot of snow in parts of Missouri is headed east. In Morganton, North Carolina, John Reither was shopping for a snow shovel.
When we moved out from Massachusetts, I gave it away because I didn't think I need it, and here I am buying another one now. My wife said, you shouldn't throw that away. You might need it later. And she was right.
A winter weather advisory is up for the area through tomorrow. 20 of 21 passengers hurt in Monday's plane crash in Toronto are now out of the hospital. The crash happened weeks after another commercial plane collided with an Army Black Hawk helicopter in Washington. All people on both aircraft died, and that all raises concerns about the Trump administration's cutbacks at the FAA. Delta CEO Ed Bastian tells CBS Mornings the reductions shouldn't affect air safety.
The cuts at this time are something that are raising questions
business, but the reality is there's over 50,000 people that work at the FAA, and the cuts, I understand, were 300 people, and they were in non-critical safety functions.
And the Trump administration has canceled plans to shut down a free COVID test program. CBS's Stacey Lynn.
After the Washington Post reported that the Trump administration was going to shut down covidtest.gov and was looking at the cost to destroy and get rid of tens of millions of tests in the stockpile, it reversed course. According to a statement from the Department of Health and Human Services, the site will remain open for now, and the tests will remain in inventory until they expire.
The Dow is down 177 points. This is CBS News.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Get the savings you want on America's largest 5G network. Visit T-Mobile.com/choice55 and start saving today.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. 2 lines of unlimited for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings compared to Verizon and AT&T. But don't just take our word for it.
It's not just the savings that are great with our T-Mobile plan. There's all this value from all these other things that T-Mobile offers.
T-Mobile has been such a savings for us.
We love it.
Switch today and get 2 free 5G phones like the Motorola Edge with turbo power charging that gives you power for the day in just 15 minutes. And customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for only $30 a line. Go to T-Mobile.com/choice55 to learn more. With AutoPay plus taxes and fees, plus $5 per line without AutoPay. Debit or bank account required. 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. Motorola Edge on us with 24 monthly bill credits and new line for well-qualified customers, plus tax and $35 per line connection charge. See details at T-Mobile.com. Motorola Edge requires 68-watt charger. Charger sold separately. Actual performance will vary based on usage and configuration.
They're not taking the Kentucky out of Kentucky Fried Chicken, but they are taking the chicken out of Kentucky.
Hey, look at there. Didn't I tell you it was finger licking good?
95 years after founder Harlan Sanders began serving travelers his fried chicken at a service station in Corbin, Kentucky, the company has announced it's moving its corporate office and employees from Louisville to Texas. Political leaders in the bluegrass state say they're disappointed and think the Colonel would be too. Governor Andy Beshear says he hopes owner Yum reconsiders. The company says the move is part of a broader plan to have its 2 brands, KFC and Pizza Hut, together in Texas. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Venice, Italy is a hot destination right now, partly because it'll start charging about $5 admission for tourists coming into the city on weekends and holidays, starting in April and through the end of July. Social media video shows wall-to-wall crowds there this week. I'm Peter King, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
Yeah, for some reason or another, you sound a little taller on radio.
AM 1230 KXO.